more units. Now I'm going to get more Marines here, because you see, usually by this time I would have been around 150 or maybe even maxed at 200. 200 is the max you can get for supply, just for purposes of the game. And now you want to have all expansions always to be working well enough. I did not do that well. Now that I have my siege tank researched, you can see siege mode. I have that researched from the tech lab, and now if I go to any point I want, which I want good siege mode, and I hit E, it will turn into the siege mode. Now it does take around a couple seconds, but it works really well. Now I'm gonna also make a good wall by placing lots of bunkers. I wouldn't recommend this. I'm just doing it so that if I get attacked, they'll go over here, because that base is pretty undefended. Now that my starports are done, I can go here and I'm going to make one reactor for one sole purpose and one tech lab. The reactor will allow me to make medivacs, and medivacs can heal my marines, my marauders, pretty much anything biological. And not all of them are biological, but it's helpful. And medivacs can also transport units, which could make a drop. Now you can see I'm being attacked, so I'm going to send my marines. And I wouldn't recommend going with all these Hellions. Now you can see that I am winning, and if I got Stimpack, and that makes them lose 10 health, but it makes them shoot faster and move faster. Now, you may think losing 10 health isn't that good for... Now, this is the thing Terran can do. If any of their structures get damaged quite a bit, they can heal it up by getting an SCV and right-clicking, and it will repair it. Now, you have to make sure you do, or it will blow up eventually. Now that I got my reactor, you see I can make medivacs. Now you can see I can make 2 at a time. I'm going to make 4 because I'm going to get lots of marine marauders. Now the other one, you can get Vikings, and I'm going to get all of these units so you can see what they look like. Now I'm just researching more stuff. Now, alright, so there is medivacs. Now let me show you what they can do. These are very important to have if you ever go Marines. I can unload, and you can watch to heal them. Now that works very well with Stimpack, because you need, if Stimpack you lose 10 health, but you shoot faster, which means you deal more damage. So the medivacs healed up. It's hard to talk over this. Now I'm going to do the same here and here. Now this one's too. Now this is a Viking. They are really good against anti-air, and you can saw that siege tank just blew up an SCV, which just lost his life. And now you can see it repaired it to full, which is really good.
Go ahead. What's going on?
Now I think I need you to guard that. Okay, now it's repairing. And now that they healed my marines and all of that wonderful stuff, I need to make more units. Now, where are you going? That was weird. Okay. Vikings. Let me get to here. Vikings have an interesting thing. If you hit D, you can turn them into a ground unit. Their ground attack sucks. I'm not kidding. It is really bad.
No one lives
but
forever.
their air attack, if you hit E, you can turn them back in the air. Works really well because their range, you can see their range right there is 9. That's really good. As you can see, siege tank's range is 13, and so 9 would be around here. So that means they can shoot units before the units can shoot them. So I'm just gonna upgrade furthermore. Now, yeah, they work really against air. Now I wouldn't recommend going mass Vikings because it can work
Base
really
is
bad.
under attack.
Now you can see I'm getting attacked once again, and this time by they got a little more stuff. Now that I got my medivacs out, you can see that I need to make still more units. Now Marauders can't attack air. You have to watch out for them. And this attack worked really well. Now you can see these things called banshees right here. Now they can't attack air. They can only attack ground. I know it's an air unit and that sounds really stupid, but it's just how it is. Now SCVs are also biological and mechanical, so they can repair each other, which is, it's kind of demented. But this means I need to make more Marines. Now, next that you can get a Raven. Now Ravens detect stuff, and each race has a detector. Detectors, well, they can detect. Now, you would wonder why do you need detection? Now, each race has a special, I don't know how you call it, like invisible unit, I would say. So the Terran have banshees. Now if you go to the tech lab, you can research cloaking field, which will allow banshees to turn invisible. Now if you had a Raven, you could see that banshee. Now I'm going to make 3 more expansions, and I actually should not have all this money, which is kind of embarrassing. Now also I can make a sensor tower. That will this is what that ring is around here. That will tell me what if there's any units coming. Now I can also make a turret and you get these both from the engineering bay. You can also make a turret by hitting BT, and they shoot air. They're really good against air.
Mineral field depleted.
Now you can see I have all these SCVs here, and that's not that great. And I want to get these Marines here and in here. And now you can see the planetary fortress. If you upgrade that, then wow, that went by quickly. Now, if you upgrade that, it will shoot units, and it works really well, I would say, against ground, but it cannot attack air. So this works really well. If you ever want to create a really well protected base, put missile turrets around it, like that, and even some around here, and it will shoot ground, and it has 1500 health. And if once I research the armor, which is right here, it will be like almost invincible. But because you have these attacking your air, and you can see now they're attacking, and that means I want to get my units out here. Now this is another really great attack because I'm up here once again. Now Ravens, they have another. I really need to get because Ravens, they are just passive. So if you hit T-roll with the Raven, create turrets, mini turrets, like that. And now that this is up, I'm kind of screwed because I don't have any units. And they left though. But so I want a lot more units, so I'm going to create a couple more barracks.
Gotcha. I can't build here.
Now I'm going to load in SCVs, and I will lift these 3 up, and you can see there's a unit right there, and I'll just
ready for pickup.
It's just a secret.
Well, hallelujah.
Or sorry, something else. Now,
Where's the
medivac.
emergency?
This one's on slow health, so I can right click it with my SCV and
Dropping off.
R click it, and it will heal it. Now I need to make tons of more. No. Okay, now let me get on to the other abilities the Raven has, because I really need to get up here. This is really difficult to explain the whole race in one
Mineral
game.
field depleted.
if you have the Raven, you can hit T. It'll drop a turret which can attack stuff. As you can see, I just attacked my own base. And I want it to stop because I don't want it to destroy my own units. Now you can't, I need to get these Marines. And I'm going to create a reactor this time because I'm going to need the reactor. And you can see they just scaled me with a medivac.
Unacceptable.
And
Mineral field
because I want
depleted.
more Marines. And I love my Marines, even though I'm not Terran. Oh, see that medivac right there. Now I also want to upgrade my attacking again. Now, I also haven't made something. You see that we still can't make Thors or battle cruisers, which are the highest tier air and ground unit. Now, if you hit V
Add-on.
and A,